keep that all bottled up, or
Yeah, the way she treated him was great.
It was humorous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the comedy was really well done. It's kind of funny because it's obviously a comedy.
Yeah.
But it's like, it'd be hard to say it's a comedy because there's never like a laugh moment.
Yeah, there's
just the whole tone is consistently like a little offbeat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That is.
And so people will say something or do something that's just a little odd,
mm-hmm.
and it holds you in. It keeps the whole thing light, even though 4 or 5 people are murdered.
Yeah.
It's never really dark. It's barely a horror movie, to be honest.
Yeah.
But the humor works. Where like they're not playing it in a way to make you laugh, but they still want you to be entertained.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how to describe that, but it's a lighter comedy.
I would agree with you on that. Yeah, it's not like it's not in your face. It's just kind of but it's consistent. Like I don't think it was one of those movies where they were like, "Oh, we got to throw a bit in here every 30 seconds." It just seemed to like flow, the tone of it and everything.
I would describe it as it was very British comedy-esque.
Yeah.
Where it's dry, it's subtle, but it's always there and it's always hitting you.
Yeah.
And you're not going to get all the jokes.
Yeah.
But enough of them you're going to laugh at
Mm-hmm.
that it just keeps you laughing throughout the movie.
Yeah. Yeah. I got to give a shout out to the casting. The casting was strong. There was no A-list actor or anything, but there were several people who, if you didn't know who they were, they should at least look familiar. Like the main actor, I don't really know him, but like he's like in Goodfellas and stuff.
Yeah.
And you guys recognize Kelly. I would not have recognized
Kelly.
Kelly, but you saw him.
Oh, yeah.
The mom is Karen Black, who's done hundreds of things. She started out with like Jack Nicholson, and then she did a lot of horror stuff in the 70s. The sheriff is Barry Bostwick, who most people know as Brad from Rocky Horror Picture Show. But I think you guys, because we can all agree Rocky Horror sucks, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
what?
You guys probably know him from like Spin City, and so across the board, like all these people have. None of them are like the main actor in anything really, but they're all these recognizable faces, really great character actors.
Yeah.
And I also feel like a lot of them are characters. They may not have been big characters in anything, but they play very memorable roles.
Yeah.
So it's somebody that you're totally going to be like, oh, it's that guy, or that girl.
Yeah, and I was kind of, looking at the cast on my my little magic box in my pocket, and I was like seeing like the people who I didn't recognize. I was like, oh, who are they? The daughter like barely has done anything. She was in Alien versus Predator Requiem.
Really?
Yeah, she was in Dark Water with Jennifer Connelly.
That's a terrible fucking movie, by the way.
Dark Water?
Yeah.
Or okay.
It's literally
next time we're back with Dark Water.
Yeah.
So she's done a little, but considering like this movie's some time ago now, she really hasn't done much. The mayor, who you only really see like for a moment, like when they're down like in a hole and he's standing over them. The mayor is best known for playing Jar Jar Binks. Which you would never know. There's no reason you should know that. But, like, that's what comes up when you look up his name.
Sure.
So it's like, I'm like, oh, so everybody's been a little bit of something here.
Yeah. I bet he gets a lot of shit for playing Jar Jar Binks. Because isn't that the one that all the Star Wars fans fucking hate him?
Yeah. The director, I have no idea who the director is other than this movie. But did you catch who the producer of the movie was?
No.
The producer of the movie is John Landis.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Like Gremlins and shit?
No, that's Joe Dante.
Oh, John Dante. John Landis did...
John Landis did American Werewolf in London.
Yes,
He did Blues Brothers, Animal House.
Okay, yeah.
Huge guy. Coming to America.
Coming to America.
And coming to America,
The
too.
royal penis is clean.
Yeah, so like huge name in both horror and comedy. So
nice.
Definitely. I mean, I don't know what role as producer he had, like, as an effect on the movie.
Yeah.
But it definitely was, like, his brand, for sure.
I was listening to a podcast the other day with, you know who Adam Devine The guy from Workaholics.
I know that name. Yeah.
You know, he was talking about how
Wait, the guy from what?
Workaholics.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. Well, he's in like other stuff too, but basically they were talking about how they don't make comedy movies anymore. Like it's very like you almost have to blend it with another genre in order for them to make it. Like you have to pitch it as an action movie. Otherwise, they just don't make comedies anymore.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, like and when I started thinking about it, I'm like, you know, there really hasn't been much. I mean,
What?
it's like 6 a year or something like that of like the adult R-rated comedies. Like, you know, it's just not
Yeah.
what it
about
used
No
to be.
Hard Feelings?
I don't know what that is.
The new Jennifer Lawrence movie where she's like hired to date this couple's teenage son.
Wait,
What?
That sounds
You
interesting.
don't know about that?
No.
Oh yeah, so she's Jennifer. I mean, not in the movie she's not Jennifer Lawrence, but you know she's whatever she is, 30 or something.
Sure.
And they hire her to date their teenage son
Why would they hire you?
because they're afraid that you know he's too shy around girls. I
Oh.
didn't see it yet, but it's
But he
it's
is
in theaters now.
Yeah,
It's
he's going.
This
He's
is
going.
an R-rated comedy?
It's definitely an R-rated comedy.
Okay. Let's check that out.
I mean, in Bridesmaids.
Bridesmaids was good for
Yeah.
what it was.
Yeah, and I mean, what about the Barbie movie?
Yeah, of course, the Barbie movie.
Yeah, well, the Barbie
Barbenheimer.
Yeah, if you don't think the Barbie movie is the funniest movie you've seen in a long time, I mean, you have no soul. It's clearly the best movie in the last decade. Hands
Jesus
down.
Christ, that is a bold statement.
Yeah, I dare anybody today to go to film school because you're wasting your time.
Why?
You will never make anything half as good as the Barbie movie.
The movie industry is officially over
Yeah, I
because
know.
it has hit its pinnacle in the Barbie movie.
As we record this, the writers are on strike, the actors are on
Yeah.
strike, and I say stay on strike
Yeah.
because you're never going to make anything worth, you know, half of what I would get out of wiping the Barbie movie's ass.
Yeah.
Like, just
Is
don't.
it better than Space Jam?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Better than Space Jam.
basically, what you're saying is that the strike. A lot of people say the strike is around the Black Mirror episode with Salma Hayek. If either of you have seen
I have
it.
no idea what you're referencing.
No,
here.
Well, it's
Explain
like Salma Hayek in an episode of Black Mirror. Salma Hayek is like an AI generated version of her, and that's what this strike is all about. That AI is going to take away all
that's
the
part of
actors'
it, yeah.
work.
Yeah.
But what you're really saying is that Barbie came out and they realized we can't go any higher than this, so
Well,
we
I'm not
might as well just quit.
No, I'm not saying that's what they're saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying is we've had movies now for 100 years.
Yeah.
I mean, more than that, but good, solid
Yeah.
movies for 100 years. And, you know, we've had a few shines of light here and there. I mean, we had Jaws.
A dog named Christmas.
E.T.
We had a dog named Christmas. You know, we had a few winners in there. But, you know, overall, it's just been kind of like, here, we'll give this movie an Oscar, and then you'll forget about it in 5 years.
Yeah.
King's Speech, we'll give that an Oscar. No one will ever watch it. But the freaking Barbie movie, like, it's literally perfection.
Perfection.
Like, I mean, it's any criticism you have of it is only adding to the strength of the movie.
Wow.
All right, so
damn.
I think we weren't originally talking about
You
the
were
Barbie
right.
movies.
You were right. He is going to literally talk about the Barbie movie the whole fucking podcast.
No, I mean, so some guy who kills people, thankfully, came out before the Barbie movie, so
Yeah.
does not have to compete with it.
Yeah. But anything that comes out today or later,
Yeah.
like you basically
You just don't make it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Keep in mind, I haven't seen Oppenheimer, so I could be wrong. But
Yeah.
But up to this point in time, right now, nothing in my mind can surpass the Barbie movie.
Well, from my understanding of it, the Oppenheimer movie is only living off the success of the Barbie movie.
At least in the box office.
Yeah. So,
I think it's like a little bit of both because people are going to it as a double feature. Barbenheimer.
Right. People are, they're not going to it as a double feature. They're going to see the Barbie movie, but then they're like, well, I guess we'll go see this Oppenheimer.
I think it is. It's the polar opposites of the movies that are people are just like, well, let's watch these as a double feature.
Yeah, and they've been marketing it as a double feature for like 6 months.
So I think it's a little bit of both movies are making each other successful.
Yeah, it's whoever.